Hello and welcome to WOW's Operation Replays. This is your host, and today we're in another really nice match. So we're teamed up with a Massachusetts, a Colorado, a Baron, myself, and a Takao or Atago, a Chappie, a Cheshire, which is a pretty rare ship you don't see anymore since it's not available for sale, and a Fiji. So, fairly decent team. Multiple ships that have, the heel. So, not bad. Now, I have HE loaded. I'm only going to launch one salvo at the DD, because I really don't see no point to keep shooting them. I mean, I see the point, but I know there's better targets out there for me to hit.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon. All stations.
Had a fire shot, hoping to get a nice hit. Shell's on target, but I overlet it and aimed too high. So, it's unfortunate. But it's not like it's the end of the world. And a fire shot of the Aigle. 13,000, not bad. Again, and the Fiji's just kind of like, he's just kind of sailing along. You would think that he would get death struck. Now he's turning out, but I mean, he's lucky the Fuso wasn't loaded. And that should have been a deletion, but I underlet that. Massey picks up those, Ayoba, Chester picks up the other one. So it's pretty much like, okay, but he miraculously survives that Fuso salvo. I honestly expected him, to die. There's the back turrets, and he gets lucky. Very lucky. Like with most players, even myself, that more than likely would have been a Citadel, and game over. So he got very lucky. Very lucky. Like, really lucky. Fortunately, the mass is coming up, so the Fiji is able to get away. Fiji picks up that kill, so I guess it's the Fiji takes revenge. And I shoot a salvo like I usually do. I'm detected, so that tells me they're north. And yes, I could stay here, but I want to get into position to kill the CV. Okay, I want to get to that position to kill the CV.
Attention ship and squadron commanders.
But not all, but also being able to help my team. And I know if I go around here, I can get some broadside shots with some AP. Now I should have kept HE loaded. But when you're in the game and thinking, it's really hard to really judge. Even I still struggle.
Requesting assistance.
And I just couldn't get that broadside shot because he kept angling in. Because he doesn't straighten out. But our Massey does a beautiful job on cleaning these guys up. Like, beautiful job. I mean, he picks up the Aigle with the secondaries. This Massey was a very good battleship. Very good battleship. My hats off to Mr. Heavy Clan Ron's 23. He did a phenomenal job. Now, see, he has finally broadside to me. But, again, I messed it up. That aim too high. Again, Massey's getting a field day with this. He's citadeling both these cruisers, secondaries, and everything.
reconnaissance data. One more enemy aircraft
Now
carrier
that
is
was a money
likely
shot,
in the combat
but
zone. Seek and destroy.
just couldn't kill it. That's what I was trying to do for the past, like, 2 salvos. But see, he picks up 1 with the secondaries and finished off the moment. So he basically killed 3 cruisers right there. So, kudos to him. And that's good damage for him. I'm glad he got some damage. Now the Chester's all the way down there taking care of the CV. Or, well, trying to. The Baron is kind of the... And I don't know where the Baron said repair air, so I don't know. Again, I'm rushing ahead to take out 1 the destroyers and 2 to take the CV out. It's basically a 2-for-1 special. Everyone loves a 2-for-1 special, let's be honest.
Repel air attack.
And no one really likes when they spam the button, let's be honest. Especially for something as simple as that. Let's be honest, it does get annoying.
This is engineer.
But you see that I'm not really in danger. And I know that I'm in a good position to kill this CV. Because 1, I haven't detected him yet. Well, he has... Well, I just detected him right now. But
Enemy destroyer sighted.
that's a good sign for me. Because I know... that way he's sort of further south, so I don't have to worry about missing him. I don't have last stand on this thing. And I realized, I got my rudder knocked out, so I have to repair. And I go for the one on my left. Because I'm going to torp the Fubuki. I'm not going to worry about him. 9,000 on that Hatsuharu. I should have kept going after the Shuriatsu. Now, I saved my other set of torps because I wanted to drop both on that CV.
Enemy destroyer
But yep,
sunk.
Fubuki's gone. Hatsuharu has no health left. And by doing this, you can tell a lot about where the match or where the spawn can be at times. Both sets out. The Hatsuharu still fires shooting at me. 4 torps. Next salvo will finish this carrier off. Boom, carrier gone. 132,000. See, the Hatsuharu pops up. I got my front 2 turrets. Someone gets a nice, good salvo on it, and my guns finish it off.
Enemy destroyer foundered.
So, I mean, like, right there, we've basically protected the whole... the carrier is basically safe. Now, at this point, it could go either way. It could be an A1, or a D, or a D2, or a D1 or an A1. So it can go up both ways. But we see battleships spawning. So right then and there, we know it's a D1, E1 evac zone. So I'm in a really good spot. Fire on the Aigle. That's going to burn. And the Cheshire is, well, Chester's way out of position. I mean, I don't really know what happened to him. I wasn't even paying attention during this whole match to what was going on south until I finished up my destroyer run, or my carrier run. Oh, this is like
Task Force Commander here.
very gutsy. I mean, Chappie picks up the Aigle, which is, you know, appreciated. And as you know, Atago and Takao have really large citadels. And I got 4 guys shooting at me. So I got 3 battleships and a cruiser shooting at me. So I'm just trying to wiggle and dodge and get within torp range. And these weren't meant to be accurate. This was just meant to spam the whole area. Now, this is where it was like, am I going to even make this turn?
Setting out to take cover behind the nearest.
Now I drop both sets and I make a turn. Now usually in this case, you'd see, okay, I'd lose a chunk of health. But I get lucky, like, we're talking real lucky. Fortunately, it was in a point where they weren't really shooting at me. And I've still got 4 guys shooting at me, so I've still got... and the Colorado's very thin. That was very helpful from the Colorado. I mean, I would have shot him eventually, but it was helpful. Let's be honest. We got 1 Torp, 2, 3, 4. So 4 Torps and 3 to 4 floods. So again, and then I dropped the last several. Again, these are just meant to be spam Torps. They're just meant to go out and do damage. They're not meant to be like accurate. But again, I'm getting away with a lot of broadside. I get a fire, that's permanent because he DCP'd a flood. My set of Torps are going back in on the cruisers or the battleships. I'm trying to get one on the Amagi too, so it burns. Got a perma flood on him. Got another flood on the Congo, so he has a fire and a flood. I got Ray. And I get another flood on the Congo. Massey picks up the Amagi. And I pick up the Takao, or the Congo, with my flood and fires. But I mean, that's textbook cleaning. And I have AP loaded, because I was going to go for the broadside. And then I realized, ooh, broadside cruiser. Better target. Shots out. Beautiful dispersion. 13,000.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
And a 14,000k salvo on the Fuso. And Ranger picks up the kill. Now, I was on... This is where I try to psych out my team. Because I know where they're going to spawn. The Colorado knows where they're going to spawn. So... I want to try to psych my team out. I just want to try to mess them up a little. Is it mean? Yes. But I wanted to see if it would work. Because I've still got like a minute and a half until they spawn. So I gotta get to position. And I know the Colorado's right there. And that's where I'm like clicking to try to see if I can bait them into doing it. And the Colorado's is negative, and he clicks where they would be. So you basically have 2 guys telling you which way. So which one's the team gonna believe? But it is kind of funny. It's mean because you want to get all the damage, but I want to see what would happen. It's also a test to see how well these people know the op. It's true. But odds are that it wouldn't work. He says 1 minute, but it's not. But I know it's not even that. I know it's less like 20 seconds. I really should have stayed back more, and I should have played it differently. put out AP on that one. Get a nice 12k salvo. 2 torps. And basically, you know, he goes down pretty fast. But my health just gets eliminated. I get a nice, like, 17k salvo there. There's no way I would have lived had I not had team support. Let's be honest. And that's why I'm thinking I should have shot the Mogami and then torped the Myoko. That's why I thought of it. I should have did it differently than that. And that's what I'm going to change. If I ever do this again, I'm going to do it the other way around. And that's how I would recommend people doing it. But, you know, I mean, we had a pretty good amount of damage just off those cruisers. So, 18 torp hits. I picked up Ray. I picked up 364,000 on Raptor Rescue. So, not a bad match. Not a very respectable match. Again, I could have played that a lot better. Let's be honest. I wouldn't have, if I had done that better, I probably would have still had like 12,000 health left. Again, but still very, you know, respectable. And very, you know, not a bad game. A very good game. So, impressive.